Hi, in this demo we'll be talking about Centrify Suite 2014. So this week in RSA, Centrify Suite 2014 was released and some cool new features. Let's talk about them. First is support for more platforms. The most significant one, I would say, is support for either CentOS or Rails 6.5. They were supported before, but they had not been extensively tested. So we've added support for multiple platforms in this release as well. The other thing that I want to discuss, and this is pretty cool, especially for those who are know PowerShell, is that we're releasing a new module for PowerShell to perform management duties in Centrify. So this PowerShell module consists of around 24 or 25 commandlets. Pretty cool stuff. You can still reuse your knowledge, and a lot of people are going to be excited. These capabilities were available in Windows in the form of the SDK, and in Unix we already had all the commands, and you've seen many on the blog, as well as AD-edit, tickle scripting. But now we open more possibilities, and since the product now supports Windows Privilege Management, this is going to make a lot of automation easy for you guys. Just a quick example in playing with this. I'm not a PowerShell guy, but I quickly wrote a PowerShell script, basically a couple of lines in here, and reviewing a profile like my user here, Fred Thomas, has multiple profiles. If I wanted to check his profile in the global zone, it is as simple as me running my PowerShell here, and just specifying the Unix login name, and there you go. I get all that information right away, and I don't have to be clicking around. So possibilities are endless here, and hopefully I can incorporate into the blog how things are done in PowerShell as well. So it's going to be a learning process for all of us. The other feature that I'm very excited about, and although we haven't gotten to Enterprise Edition in the blog yet, is some of you know about Centrify's capture and replay capability. So now we've integrated the events that when you elevate with Centrify Enhanced Sudo, and I have a session here with Diana. Let me go ahead and just start this syslog. So bzdo tail log secure, and let's subscribe to it. So I'm going to go ahead and on another window in the same machine, I'm going to go with Fred, and I'm going to elevate. So bz info. Basically, he's a web administrator. Let's just say I want to restart the HTTPD service. So it would be bzdo has been service HTTPD restart. Type in. So here, the user actually did that. If I look at the syslog, and this is just normal Unix syslog capability, right? You will see that, hey, in here, Fred Thomas, issues this command and execute it as root. That's fine. But now in the direct audit console, we have this really cool capability. Let me go ahead and show you. So we've had before the replay capability be available to you, but now we have this concept of audit events, right? So now I can go and either by user or by day and take a look. Okay, let me just go ahead and refresh, and all my events are here. So for example, when when he elevated with bzdo to perform the functions, they're already in here. So it's real easy to go back and say, hey, bzdo granted, okay, this is the tail command for Diana. bzdo granted, okay, this is the service command, and I can actually pull it up and say, either look at the whole session, and you've seen this before. This is still like a log in here, but if I wanted to replay it, then at this point I could just go ahead and replay it and look at it in context, right? So really cool capabilities. You can also see that I mistyped my password in there as well. Some of the other things that I could do from here, there's a little workflow as well. I could just email it, to somebody else. So really excited. This has been available for Windows Events since version 2013. Like in here, I'm going ahead and refresh here as well. So the last one I have is this one. So it's a little old from February 10th. So let's take a look. So this should pull up my Windows session in here, in which the person elevated. So same some of the benefits of Centrify again. Same infrastructure. The company's building the products themselves. So things just work very smooth when everything is cohesive and integrated. The other feature in this, again, there's a lot of things that I'm covering here are new to the product, but I have not covered in the blog yet, is the application builder. And this is for direct authorized for Windows. Many of you in the videos have probably seen that there's this Windows rights definitions right here. We've only played so far with Unix right definitions, but Centrify can help you with privilege management on Windows as well. So before, and I think I have a session open here in my other member with the older version. Before, when you were creating a command, let's just say IIS reset here, notice that you only have 2 tabs, and your only options to kind of be granular with that were the executable, the path, and maybe some arguments here, right? So in version, this is console. This is the old console version 2013.3. So that's 5.12. So if I look at now the newer console, and I'm gonna go and take a look at this, this is actually pretty cool. So now I have this match criteria capability, and what that allows to do is that now you have this application builder, and you have many of, other than path and arguments, you can also define in a fine way, what's the product and whatnot. And I think what's the coolest thing is that you can pick from either a local running process or even a remote computer. I'm going to try and see in my member 2 machine. So what this does is, communicates to the other machine whatever processes are running, is going to go ahead and enumerate them, and I can actually pick the process from there, and it's going to make my life so much easier, because now I don't have to actually find out what's the path, what are the arguments, and whatnot. This is actually going over the network here, so I might have killed myself, but there you go. So there's this MMC that is running in here. I could actually say, oh, this is the one, so let's go ahead, and now this is actually the MMC that runs Access Manager. I have the parameters populated for me, I have the path, but if I wanted to, to also, okay, the product name is this or whatnot, I can actually have more granularity around that. So what that means to you is faster way for you to create those Windows rights. Also, there's some pre-canned stuff that has been created for Windows. So if you wanted to add rights to Windows role, and let me go ahead and take a look at this. So add a right. So in here we have this create predefined rights. Let me go ahead and filter just for Windows. And in here you will see that I have all these applications that are very common in the Windows environment, like, I don't know, DHCP or disk defragmenter or COM. So all these applications have been predefined for you. So that makes it for a really quick implementation as well. So a lot of new stuff in version 2014. We're really excited about it. We keep maturing the product to provide more automation capabilities, mature the audit capability, not only the capture and replay, but more alerting capabilities into that. In the Windows side, we now have a great application builder, and we have all those rights to pick from. So hope you stay tuned. I've been really slow in updating the blog recently, but it's I'm studying and I'm trying to catch up and with this new release. So we'll have some cool stuff coming out on the web, on the blog, and as well as the YouTube channel as well. So keep posted, and we'll talk later.